Hi mamas, are you trying to get more milk with your pumping sessions? Stay tuned to hear 5 tips on how to increase your milk supply. My name is Paige Shelka. I'm an IBCLC lactation consultant here at Jan's Milk Supply. Today I have 5 tips for you on how to help you increase your milk supply so you see a higher output after your pumping sessions. So, first one is going to be use the right flange size. So most moms, about 90% of moms, have a nipple size that is smaller than the standard 24 millimeter flange size. Now, most pump kits come with 2 different sizes. The smallest is usually the 24, but I recommend to either size yourself or get with a lactation professional to size your individual nipples to know what would be the better size. This is incredibly important, probably the single most important tip I have for you, because when you are pumping in the right size, you are often, just by doing that alone, you're going to see more milk expressed in shorter amounts of time, and not to mention it's going to be more comfortable. The idea here with using the right flange size, you do want it to be a tighter fit, so you don't want much space between the sides of the tip of your nipple and the flange. So you want to often use a smaller size, but it's important to size yourself correctly and make sure you are going off the actual size of your nipple, not adding any extra millimeters to whatever width of your natural nipple. And with that, comfort is going to be the biggest indicator as far as what size is best for you. It's supposed to be a good fit and comfortable. Next, use heating right before and during pumpings. When you pump with heat, it often helps your body release more milk as well. Next tip, understand the functions on your pump. So when you understand them, you can utilize them a little bit more. So we have a lot of videos on multiple pumps, and we go in depth on how the functions work and what the buttons mean. So usually there's going to be a simulation and expression mode. So I definitely recommend for you to get familiar and understand what those functions are so you know how to use them correctly at what times during your pumping session. After you've gotten to know your functions and understand what they mean, look into power pumping. There's a lot of different theories on power pumping depending on who you talk to. This specifically is my preference as a lactation consultant as far as what I see to be most effective with most moms. So I don't want to see moms pumping for an entire hour ever. That I feel like is overstimulating. That's too much. It's not giving your body enough rest. So with power pumping, my idea is get what you need the most and get out. So as streamlined as possible. The way that I recommend to do this is to pump on the letdown mode. So that is, for most pumps, that's going to be the button with the 3 wavy lines. When you first turn it on, hit that button and pump until you see yourself having a letdown, and as soon as the letdown is over, turn it off. Now, if you don't know what a letdown is, it's where milk is spraying out of your nipples at very fast rates. Then it goes to a slower rate. So once you see that it hit a slower rate again, turn it off. Or if you simply can't tell that, just pump until 10 minutes and then turn it off. Take a 5 or 10 minute break and do it again. Try to get 3 sessions of pumping till the end of a letdown, or 10 minutes, whichever one comes first. So it tricks your body into thinking, make milk for 3 feedings, but it's really only 1 pumping session for you. So that can be a very effective tool for most moms without being too time consuming. Another tip here with milk supply and seeing more milk with pumping sessions is frequency. So the basis of milk production is always going to fall back onto frequent milk removal. So make sure that you are expressing milk with a pump, hand, or feeding baby frequently. It really depends on how old your baby is, but in the first month you want to make sure you're doing one of those at least every 2 hours in the day, at least every 4 hours in the night. As they get older, you can go a little bit longer periods, but you want to make sure that you're not missing any feeds. If you're frequently missing feeds, that's where you can see that your milk supply might be affected. So just make sure that you are removing milk frequently, and that alone should help you as well. Now last, this is also a big tip, is very effective. So When it comes to increasing your milk supply, a lot of that depends on what breast pump you have. So if you have a cheaper or maybe even secondhand breast pump and you're noticing, hey, my supply is not where it's at, it could very well be because of the breast pump that you have. So as a lactation consultant here at Jan's Milk Supply, I have a whole theory, a whole algorithm as far as why do I recommend what pump to what mom. It's very situational, but it has a big effect. So if you are a mom where this is your first baby, this is your only breast pump, and you're in a hands-free breast pump, that might not be the best pump for you, and your milk supply issues could be affected because of the type of pump you have if you are using that pump frequently. So one of the things here that could help you is making sure you have a powerhouse, reliable breast pump first, and then you could have any other breast pump you want. But if you do not have that reliable, well-functioning powerhouse type pump, that could be a cause for low milk supply or low output with your pumping sessions. If you're concerned about not having the right pump for your situation, or if you're pregnant and you want to make sure you get the right pump from the get-go that matches you, your situation, and your goals, always feel free to book an appointment with one of our Jan's Moms professionals. These are free virtual 30-minute appointments where you, as a mama, can talk to another professional. We are either doulas or lactation professionals, and you can sit down and talk with us about your choices to make sure you make the right choice from the get-go. And this is free for all of our Jan's customers. I hope that this information was helpful for you in helping you get a couple extra ideas as far as increasing milk supply and increasing your pump output. We'll see you guys for next week's videos. Bye!